Hello, this is Northwest Trains. Now today's video is an unboxing. I got this nice little parcel from Bachmann on Wednesday, so it was a nice surprise. And it's these very nice Mark II coaches and DRS livery. Now if you see my videos before, you know I've got some from Hornby. Hornby released some last year, just the basic Hornby Mark II coaches, and previously to that I had some Hornby resprays from Rainbow Railways, so it's going to be interesting to compare them. Anyway, so that's the first coach. I had a little sneak peek of that when it came because couldn't resist. This is how they came otherwise. So each coach is number 264. There's 3 coaches in this lot. So just get them out, move the box out of the way. Here's a certificate off the first one. So I've got all 3 coaches, number 264, which is quite nice. I'm desperately hoping that one day they'll bring out a DBSO, so I can remake the 4-car sets off the Cumbrian coastline that used to be pulled by either a 37 or a 68. So well, I think in Norfolk they also had these Mark IIs running, and they were pulled again by 37, so I think they were actually top and tailed there rather than have a DBSO. So straight away we've got a little pack of accessories, alternative coupler there, they're keeping them in like a fixed formation. So just going to open that up. Now I got the DCC on board variant, so these are just under £95 each, which is an awful lot for a coach considering you can buy engines for less than £100, but I thought I'd see whether it was worth it. Now straight away you can see the handrail here with my thumbers, all separate fitted parts, and I believe these light up as well with my thumbers. It's got interior lighting, and you can see the internal coach detail. I'll try and pick it up on the camera. It's a little bit less basic than your average Hornby model. What I will notice is, in real life, on the Cumbrian coastline anyway, is these windows on the doors had bars on them to prevent you from leaning outwards. I'll try and include a clip of a 37 pulling the Mark IIs in real life, so you can see what I mean. But yeah, it was mainly the lighting that I was interested in, and you see the detail there. Just try and pick it up, try and get it into focus. I'll just get a Hornby one as a comparison. So this is our basic Hornby one. As you can see, the handrail is just part of the mould on that coach. So this is the Hornby one to my left, and a bit of a difference there, isn't there? Bit more detail in the Bachmann. The lift underneath. I mean, this one doesn't have any lighting on it. They never done it in that livery for some reason. I don't know whether they're going to bother doing the Mark IIs anymore with lighting in. Again, let's just have a look. So we've got the switch here. So if we have a tail light, we have the option of just having it on or flash mode. I haven't looked at the instructions yet, but I presume that's what it is. And you can see the details on here as well. Don't have that on the Hornby model. That's just all flat plastic, all part of the body. Sorry, I'm trying to get it into the camera. So yeah, straight away a lot of detail, but is it an extra £70 worth or £65 worth? I think these Hornby ones, I think they were about £32–33 when they came out. This one's got a few marks on it. Just needs a bit of a clean. I think I sprayed some water on it by accident. But yeah, I barely ran these on the layout really, because I do like the coaches with lighting in them. And then the other coach I've got is this Rainbow Railways version, and so this is a respray. Only done a pretty good job at the time, so these ones have got lighting in them. You can see the connection there to the wheels. So we just lift them up. That's the difference. So we'll see who's got the smoother lighting on it. Underneath detail doesn't seem too different, but I'm sure closer inspection we'll see something. No sprung buffers, or in fact there may be sprung buffers actually, but I think when the it's only the end coaches that would have the buffers sprung out. So that's our first coach. Let's unbox another one. Now, I'm not going to unbox all three because two are virtually identical. This is the brake coach. That's number 225. So not all the same actually. Two of them are, three of them. One of them isn't. Let's see if I can get this open. Right, okay, so same details there, two different lamp options there. It's amazing if they actually work. It looks like they might actually work if they plug in. We'll have to see. I'm not sure what this is. It's a light, some sort of power connection bar, but we'll have a look. Just see if we can open this up now. So this is our brake coach, very nice. Same detail, we've got the handrails. The handles are more profound than the Hornby ones. You've got more, what's the word? More of a 3D effect I suppose, because it's not all just like moulded flat like the Hornby versions. But I think the Hornby Mark IIs, apart from some of them had lighting, I don't think they've changed in 25 years, to be honest. Because I've got the older versions and they look pretty much the same. So be interesting to see about these buffers, because I'm sure I read somewhere that they can be sprung. But I'll check now the instructions. Again, they've done a good job of hiding the decoder anyway, so be interesting to see where that's hidden. Let's have a look at the instructions now. So, so there you go. Tail lights and blanking plugs. So, and yes, it does look like you can extend the buffers as well. So if you want to pause that, you can take a read. Don't want to bore you to death with it too much. And again, with these lights here, they look interesting. It looks like so you got a more modern version, I presume, or you got one flashing, one not flashing tail lamps. Probably only need them on the guard's coach anyway, in my setup anyway. And then that's interlocking lights. That's interesting. And then here we are. Here's about the lamps here. So we've got a battery lamp and an oil lamp. So it's quite interesting, and then we've got our different settings here for the DC to control it. So yeah, I'm going to they're all set to address 3 anyway. I don't think I've got any locos set to that at the moment, so it should be fine. But yeah, let's get these on the track and see what they're like. Right, I've just got my accessory bag and put them into a little pot just so it's easier to access the little bits and bobs. So I'll just see if I can get them out without dropping them. So it's very clever how they work, like you just plug in. So that's your oil light. Can't really see that well from there. And the slightly smaller one is our battery lamp, so that's what I'm going to be putting on our ones. I won't be putting any of the extra detail parts on because they'll end up falling off. So I'm only putting the lamp on one end of the brake coach, sorry. So the rest of the coaches we also fit these blanking plates, otherwise the light will show through. So we just show you the one I've done already, if I can get it in the camera. So it's just, oh, it's not that one. This one, sorry. So we just make out there the little black blanking plate there. So easy enough to put on. I just use a pair of tweezers because I've got fat fingers. So I've got to put that end on there, as you can see. So it's just a case of trying to fish them out, like so, and then press them into place. That's the wrong way around actually. So you can see how small and fiddly they are. So just get it that way around, like so. So I'm trying to focus on the camera as well as fit them in. So just pushes in like that. Job done. Hopefully the lamp will be just as easy. So I'll do that now. Just move these two coaches out of the way. So this is the brake coach. So it's going to go on the end of that. And just see if we can fish it out in the right place now. The oil lamps are probably actually easier to get hold of because they're a bit bigger, but we'll try. Just put that down. So you can get hold of it. It's just getting hold of it at the right point. So there we go. So you can see it's just a clear piece of plastic this time. Hopefully set the light through. Oh, I actually managed to drop it. Okay, let's try the second one. I have to do it off camera in the end because it's just that too fiddly, but it's on now. So we're ready to go. We'll get them on the track and see what they're like. I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully they'll make the price tag seem worthwhile. Right, another little thing worth mentioning I forgot about. Get a little tool here. So I suppose if you ever wanted to take the blanking plates out, you can do. See, that was actually quite easy. That just hooks onto it and pulls it out, and you can fit a lamp. So just wanted to quickly show. I was just wondering what they were for, and just looked at the instructions. So anyway, we'll get back to seeing what the lights are like. Okay, so I've set my controller to number 3, and so we've got our tail lamp flashing. So we want to show you the instructions again. So we had the traditional oil lights for the tail lamp. That would be 0, on and off. Undercarriage switch must be turned on. So we've got the second option, so tail lamp flashing, so FO must be on, and undercarriage must be set to flash, and then we press number 1 on the controller. Number 2 doesn't get used, so 3 is interior lights, guards compartment only, on the guards coach I suppose only, BSO. Now 4 is interior lights, passenger seating areas, and 5 and 6 is door interlock lights, so depending which side you have the coaches on, you'd see the lights on. Okay, so let's just try, we'll do the flash last because you can't see that at the moment. So let's just see number 3, internal lights in the guard section. Okay, they work nice, and it's a nice glow of that as well, it's not too bright. You can see the coaches in the background here. You see one of them there. It's not too visible at the moment, but they can be quite bright and they do go off and on all the time, as you can see. Okay, let's go to number 4, so passenger seats and area. So that's the rest of the lighting, and the interior does look quite good compared to the Hornby ones as well, and highlights the writing on the door as well. Okay, so the interlock lights, so try 5, nothing happened there, so that must be the other side of the coach. So let's try number 6. So they work now, and I will turn the lights off and have the coaches running in the dark as well, so you can see more of them. I'm not sure how easy it is to get inside the coaches to put passengers in, so that might be something worth looking at. If we just push the coach this way, you might just see the flashing tail lamp. I'll move the camera a bit closer now, see if we can see it. There's our flashing tail lamp. It's not the most visible in the world, but again, you know, it's more for in the dark, I suppose, or evening time. So yeah, we'll see that running later on. We'll have a Class 37 come in now and take these coaches out for a run around the layout, and I'll do some running shots. Right, that's the first time it's going around the points, but again, one of the coaches lost its lighting, so it must have lost some power somehow. Gonna put it on the main line now on the outer track and see how it does there. Right, I've got the night scene on, and you can see the coaches work much better on the wider curves. I've not had any problems with the lights at all on this track, and no derailments, no decoupling or anything. So yeah, something to bear in mind. If you're going to pay £94 or £95 a coach, you've got to make sure your layout's suitable for them. And I'd say it's only really worth buying them if you are going to have night scenes like I'm doing now, because otherwise paying all that extra money for the lighting isn't really worth it. So something to bear in mind. But I mean, as long as they carry on working now the way they are, I like them, I'm happy with them. So this is a Hornby lit coach, so this would have been a Virgin Trains one originally before it was resprayed. You can see the lights are a bit flashy, they're a bit bright. Bit too bright really. It's just more like an LED white light rather than a yellowy colour. But they cost me about £70 because they were resprays, but I think Hornby had them for sale at the time for about £35 in the Virgin livery. that's the end of our running session. Quickly sum them up. Lovely models, very nicely detailed. The extra parts on them are great. The lighting's brilliant, really like the lighting. The internal detail is very nice. Just quickly go along here. I'll try and get the guards coach and show. Might have to go round. You can just see it in there. I'll go around the back. Around the back we can see the tail light working and all the little detail there. I think that's a very nice bit of modelling there. Very nice coach. We'll come back towards the front. So we've covered the positives, negatives. It doesn't like my second radius points on the inner track. It derails on them. Where it doesn't derail, one or two of the coaches loses connection for a second and the lights go off. And that's the second down point for me, is if you've got an analog lit coach, it might lose power, the light might flicker or go off for a sec, but as soon as it gets power again, the light will come back on. Well, so these coaches, if they lose power, you've basically got to go through the process of turning it off with the control, turning the lights back on again. So that can be quite irritating because you got to do all the coaches, and so that's the only downside. Maybe some sort of stay alive unit would be a good idea. I don't know if people have done that with coaches rather than just locos, but that's the only way I can see of solving it anyway. I will experiment again. My track work isn't perfect, as you'll know, but I might try it on the heritage line because one side of that second radius curves, and see how it copes there. And I'll update the comments and let you know. But otherwise, very happy. Again, it's down to personal preference. Unless you're going to use the full lighting effect on your layout, then I wouldn't bother getting them. I would just stick with the Hornby ones. If you do like the lighting effect and do run your layout in different levels of darkness and so on, then they are superb. And again, if you just like a generally more detailed coach, again, very good. You can just get the DC ready versions. I think they're about £65–75, so still very expensive, but still cheaper than 95. So let me know what you think in the comments. Which coach would you have? And thanks for watching this video, and keep an eye out for the next one. Bye for now.